Is AI going to use up all the world's water in the next 5 years? Praise, this is not a joke, it's a reality. This is what the world's great influencers are saying. All AI platforms are gradually establishing their control over the Earth's water. Now you might be wondering, what does AI have to do with water? How can all the world's water be depleted? So listen carefully now. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, made a shocking statement in an interview. He said that for every question answered by ChatGPT, it uses 1/15 of a teaspoon of water. Meanwhile, the statements from the investigators in California and Texas came out in a slightly different tone. They say that the ChatGPT model uses half a liter of water for every 10 to 50 questions it answers. So, according to their statement, ChatGPT is using 2 to 10 teaspoons of water per question. Now the question that arises here is, where is all this water being used? Actually, all AI models require extremely powerful computers to run them 24 hours a day. The heavier the system, the more heat it will generate, and to reduce this heat, cooling setups are needed there. Very large data centers work behind AI, and very large cooling systems are installed inside these data centers, where the use of water is essential. The United Nations had warned the world long ago that half the world is already deprived of water, and if the trend of using water continues to increase like this, then this deprivation will increase to a dangerous extent. Today, AI seems to be fulfilling the predictions of those environmentalists. The amount of water used by AI depends on how detailed the answer to the question is and which data center is being searched for this specific question. That is, the more effort the system has to make, the more cost will have to be paid in the form of water. Naturally, not only is water required for the cooling setups present in any data center, but the power plants that are installed to run these setups also require a significant amount of water, and the most surprising thing is that fresh water is used in these power plants. The news published by the BBC surprised everyone. According to this news, how much total water is ChatGPT using? It will never give you detailed information about this. But OpenAI did tell that on a daily basis, it answers approximately 1 billion questions. Now if you remember the amount, open the calculator and see the water consumption of one day with your own eyes. Surely, seeing this figure will dazzle your eyes, and this is just the figure from OpenAI. There are all other AI platforms that are working at the same speed. If their statistics are also calculated, just think where the matter will reach. American experts say that according to the speed with which AI is using water, by the year 2027, AI will have used an amount of water that will be 4 to 5 times more than the annual water consumption of a country like Denmark. This is the point that has forced the world's big politicians to think. Remember the long articles, scripts, research, audio, video, and activities that are being done with the help of AI. They are being delivered to these powerful systems through the servers of large data centers, the consumption of which is equal to a large football ground. The most disturbing thing is that 80% of the water used in these Google data centers turns into steam and flies into the air. In the tech world, AI is not alone. Large tech companies like Google, Microsoft, and Meta's data centers are also run on this natural resource. But there is a world of difference between other search engines and AI. Because AI systems use more electricity compared to ordinary search engines, especially for creating images or videos. According to the International Energy Agency, compared to Google, 10% more electricity is used for a question on ChatGPT. In 2024, Google used 37 billion liters of water to cool its databases. Out of that, 29 billion liters of water were wasted, turning into steam, which could not be used for any purpose. Now imagine, if this is the condition of Google, then what will be the condition of ChatGPT? These databases are installed in areas that are already suffering from water scarcity. Because in such areas, land is cheap to build such large databases, and the systems can be easily kept cool. But now the public has come out against these big companies, and forcefully, these companies have now started working on projects through which all these data centers can be run without harming natural resources, and the used water can be returned to the public. But experts are not at all convinced by this kind of policies because according to them, doing so might take a long time. But the question that arises is, by the time this happens, how much of this Earth's water would we have wasted? Now, this is not just a race of technology and development, but also a question of preserving the resources of this Earth. Every question we ask AI today is becoming a threat to the survival of this Earth. Just think, how many questions will the questions you ask today raise in the coming tomorrow?